How's Testament coming along? I think Testament's pretty good. There's only a few matchups that I really don't like for that character. The most annoying matchup for me by far, it's not close, is Ram, I think. You can play really conservatively and win it, but I think it's super, super hard for Testament. There's like almost no position on the screen where Testament's better than Ram. And her challenges on defense are way better than most characters' challenges against Testament. And I think the rest of the matchups are mostly fine. I think Happy Chaos, I would rather play Happy Chaos as Testament than I would Soul. I think Testament is Ram's easiest matchup personally. Yeah, I think Testament is really good, but I think Ram versus Testament is like horrendous. The biggest problem is Ram has like the best defense in the game against the way Testament wants to pressure most of the time. So like even in the position where you should be winning, Ram's options are so much better than almost every other character. You can teach like a 10-year-old how to win this matchup. This happened to me last night. I'm trying to that traded, except Ram counter hit me. On hit, whiff punished a normal, and then like the slash afterwards counter hit my fireball. I played Jonathan Tene, you know, best Zato player in the US. I'm looking good. I played Magnum, 1600 ELO Ramlethal player that started playing Ram today. I get cooked. I can't win a single. I win one game. This is why we play multiple characters, so that this doesn't happen. Actually, I should just pick Goldlewis. I would rather play Goldlewis's worst matchups than Testament versus Ram. Oh. Faust. Faust is miserable, thank you. Yeah, I think Faust is pretty bad. Primarily because Scalpel and Jump 2K and 2H and Far Slash and like all the neutral options Faust has are so, like you can't really use your fireball at all in that match. It's really hard. It's actually kind of impressive how well I think Faust smokes a number of good options. I think other characters that might be bad are maybe Leo and Axel, but I'm not 100% sure. I think Axel maybe more than Leo. Leo's fireball is really good against Testament, but you have to play the matchup differently. You have to throw the fireball at a very specific range. It's kind of like Kai, you know, like Kai is not really easy to throw fireballs Testament, but you have other stuff you can do instead. Pot is annoying too, but you have to play the matchup a bit differently. It kind of reminds me of Happy Chaos versus Pot, where like when you first play it, you're like, what the hell? And then you sort of get used to it. And you're like, okay. But I think every other matchup, I don't really mind that much. Like I love playing Soul with Testament. I think Testament's really good against Zato. I think Testament might beat Zato, actually. You throw the fireball to clear out Eddie very easily, and it puts a seal on the screen so you can teleport to contest Zato, or throw the bird, which is like, you know, a threat he has to deal with, or you can just throw another fireball, and the fireball recovers incredibly fast. No matter what character you pick against Zato, you have to learn certain things on how to win against the character. You have to understand the structure of his neutral and his offense. And if you don't do those things, no matter what character you play, it will be hard. I think it's actually really bad for characters that need to position things on screen because Testament's fireball is so good at it. When Testament has this position against like most characters in the game, this position is like horrendous for like every character but like 2 or 3. Getting stain applied isn't easy. I actually think it's so easy against many characters. It is not easy against Ram. Stain is absurd. It is absurdly powerful. First of all, I think Testament has some of the best light buttons in the game. Like Testament's 2P and 5P are excellent. I think 5K and 2K are absurd. I think Testament's lights are absurdly good. And they just launch for a combo. So like if I do this and then I try to do Crow and they like, that's fine. But when you're like further back here and you're doing meaty Crow and stuff, it's a little harder to deal with at that angle. And also you can always let them jump your Crow or whatever, right? So like, let's say I'm back here and I'm gonna do Crow. You could always let them jump it and then do 6 feet into Crow after, and then they're stuck. I also think Testament does fine against Happy Chaos because of the ranged buttons. Having a teleport is also really useful. The light challenges are very good up close, which Happy Chaos's 2K is beast. And then the dash speed. The way Testament dashes is actually, it makes dash blocking steady aim shot not as tough as some other characters. What about Geo? Yeah, I think it's fine. You can get bulldogged easily in that matchup, but I think that the fireball is like really useful, and because of the position the bird hits after is like pretty good for actually anti-airing Geo's dash jump. When you have a stain on that character, you probably have like some of the best challenges in the game to deal with her movement because 2K and 5K launch. Maybe it's advantage Geo, but it doesn't seem so bad.
Listen.
How did Happy Chaos go from being hated as a bad character to being hated as a top tier? I left the scene for a few months. It took some time, as it usually does. You know, that's actually funny too. Before the guard crush change, in that version of the game, I think Goldlewis was really strong. Like he was top tier almost. Because his buffs don't really matter that much compared to how good not being able to FD Behemoth was. That character was Nasty.